The Holy Jerusalem Cross against an enemy drone. A miracle on the front. This happened near the village of Horokov in the Zaporizhzhia direction. Andriy always carried a Jerusalem cross, which I gave him when he was on his first rotation in Kiev. A beautiful fragrant cross made of Jerusalem olive wood, blessed at Golgotha in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. For 2 long years before the combat mission and while stationed, Andriy blessed the enemy side with it, then tucked it back under his clothing. Some laughed and didn't understand why he carried the extra weight when he could rely on a F-1 grenade or an American M67 hand grenade instead. But Andriy, with that combat cross that I gave him after Holy Communion in Kiev, never parted with it, even in his sleep. This occurred at the end of August this year near the village of Horokov in Zaporizhzhia. It was the front line. In 5 days, they repelled several enemy attacks. Andriy is a machine gunner. During this time, the enemy had already targeted their unit, and periodically, shells would either fall short or overshoot their trenches and command bunkers. The guys were supposed to abandon their positions and retreat to the second line. The battalion was then stationed in the village of Nadalivka, where the unit was supposed to return, and new troops were to come in. It was extremely dangerous to emerge from the dugout, where a whole swarm of soldiers had gathered. The guys, along with the squad leader, turned to Andriy. "Listen, Andriy, you seem charmed. Luck is always with you. Take the cross and go out. Run through the clearing. Your cross will help you. If you can make it a bit and not get hit, then we'll all jump out of the dugout and follow you," the commander of the fire unit particularly emphasized. Andriy was always self-sacrificing. His mother has been praying daily at the church for her son since the war began. And his father, in the Trinity Skeet of the village of Lukin, all pray for Andriy. Andriy crossed himself with a Jerusalem cross, looking into the eyes of the commander as if saying goodbye and conveying through his gaze, "It's easy for you to talk and sacrifice men," and took a step forward. Andriy stepped out of the dugout and trench, slinging his machine gun over his shoulder and holding the Holy Cross high above him. "Lord help me," Andriy exhaled and ran, raising the cross like a banner. He hadn't run more than 30 steps when he heard a shell tearing through the air above him, and there was a blast behind him. Andriy fell to the ground, and when he looked back a minute later he saw, instead of the dugout where the guys were sitting, a deep crater, and the steam rose above it. No one was there, no one groaned or cried for help. Andriy sprang to his feet and ran, holding the Holy Jerusalem cross ahead of him. It wasn't the first time he had to run. Death had taken his comrades. Andriy ran with the cross up the hill, holding it like a flag. Tears streamed from his eyes and fell behind him onto the ground like diamonds. Would anyone ever gather them? He needed to reach the thicket, where the trees were denser. Everything around had burned from the intense fire, with stumps all around. Suddenly, he heard a hum above him. Andriy raised his eyes and saw a drone. He noticed it, and it descended lower, like a predator, like a condor over the prairie with glassy eyes hunting for prey. What to do? My death has caught up with me, Andriy thought, seared by the thought. The guys are gone, and I will follow them. Andriy took a few steps and grabbed a stump from a tree that had been torn apart by shrapnel, hoping the drone wouldn't see him. He raised the cross high above that stump. Andriy gazed at the drone, which was lowering even further, and the drone looked at Andriy as if time had stopped. "Lord help me, Lord save me." And he held the Holy Cross high. The drone, like a mountain condor, held explosive charges in its claws and was examining Andriy. But then, to his disbelief, the drone ascended higher as if having a change of heart and flew away, drifting somewhere behind the thicket before dropping the explosives. An explosion erupted. "Lord have mercy." Andriy wiped his tears and ran, glorifying God and remembering his mother, who daily reads the Holy Gospel under the church in Kiev. Amen. If you liked this video, please kindly give the video a thumbs up, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. May the Lord keep you.